gaming as a programmer, as a web developer.
Final Web Design, this is Steve.
Alright guys, what's going on? Steve Mingleco coming back at you with one more video. This one's a little out of place, but at the same time I think it's very relevant because I want to talk about gaming as a programmer, as a web developer, as a computer scientist. What is the connection with gaming? Because I am a gamer, I love the game. I game almost daily if I got the time. It's kind of my way of breaking my head away from all the analytical thinking that programming does. So with that being said, guys, I do want to talk about the effects of gaming and programming. So when I started programming, I'll be honest, I did not game for 3 or 4 years. I basically put this away. I grew up with the Super Nintendo era, even the Nintendo really. Super Nintendo kind of more as I got to the age where I could interact with friends a lot more. And then had an N64, was totally in love with Nintendo. Nintendo's always done good, even got a Switch now. I do still play Nintendo. I love Mario, Zelda, all the franchises. But I need to say, when I got into programming, I knew that gaming wasn't going to be able to kind of be as much a part of my life. And that's the way it still is to a degree. Now, I'm at a point where I don't need to watch as many tutorials. I don't need to learn as much. I'm very practical with 8 hours of, a full-time working on web that I have found more and more time in my life to enjoy gaming. And it's a very difficult balance because you have to understand that both of these activities are a lot of screen time. A lot of time sitting in front of a TV or monitor, especially if you play computer games, which I don't play as many computer games anymore. It's just too much time on the computer. I mostly play consoles or handhelds. And I just want to talk to everybody about that fine line between enjoying video gaming and being good at your skill, because computer programming and software engineering, it is a very intensive skill to learn everything that you're going to need to know to become the best in your skill, in your market, in your industry, and it takes a lot of time. So what I found was growing up as a gamer, I think really actually pushed me into programming. And a big reason that gaming pushed me into programming was because they both kind of have that substance of getting in there and becoming really good and really like a master of either the game or the coding element, and finding that I wanted to have, when you look at Final Web Design, it was like a competition to me to always add more content, add more blogs, add more videos, because I understand that that's going to continue to improve my rankings, continue how much I show up on Google, continue how much business I'm getting from all my traffic and SEO and such. And that was kind of the same with gaming. When I went into a game, I wanted to get all the secrets and the extras that you can get within a game to become that completionist, or that person who's able to really take a game from 0 to 100% completed with all your trophies and things like that. And I have to say that if you are going to get into programming, and this is probably one of the biggest things that prevents more programmers today, is unfortunately gaming. Because a lot of what I think could be some of the best programmers out there are stuck in a 9-to-5 job, and when they get off, they're on their systems or their games, and that's just not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to do both for a while. And I took a few years off, and I don't think I did as much that I noticed I was doing, as it was just a period of my life where I just wasn't gaming. I game a lot now. I love the game. I mean, not nearly as much as I did when I was a kid, but at the same time, I still do. And I think it is a way to kind of break your head away from all the analytical thinking that is entailed with skill like computer programming. So with that being said, guys, I just wanted to make this quick video and say that you could still be a gamer as a computer programmer. In fact, I think some of the best computer programmers and web developers and software engineers have a gaming type element to them because they're all computers and technology, and that's kind of the mesh here that brings the two ideas together and the two different enjoyments. And I get a lot of enjoyment out of programming now. Yes, there was a lot of years where the stuff was very difficult to comprehend, to understand. You get stressed, you don't want to do it anymore, you want to just put it away. But it's kind of like a game. If you get stressed and put it away, come back in a few hours, come back in another day, and give it another go. And eventually you'll get through there. It's all about the practice behind it to get better at the game, to get better at the code. And those elements together, I think, have what made me, as now a 36-year-old, a better computer programmer, because a lot of it is connected. And a lot of the best programmers I know are gamers. And a lot of the best programmers that I don't know, I assure you, are gamers as well, because gaming and programming have a lot of similarities that people maybe not acknowledge. But you're gonna have to put the game away for a while. You're gonna have to get focused on your computer. Or if you don't put it away, limit yourself. I mean, I'm talking severely limit yourself, because again, you're already spending a lot of time on the computer to become a programmer, to become a software engineer. And it's really hard to spend a lot of time on your Nintendo or your PlayStation or Xbox, and also spend a lot of time on your computer. And having both elements, you still want to have a social life. You still want to get some physical activity and exercise and get out in nature, get to the beach or the lake, or if you're in skiing or snowboarding, wherever kind of climate you're in, but to get away from the technology to also still experience the real world. But guys, this video, just wanted to make a quick video about, if you are a gamer, I think you have some of the best foundations to become a programmer, but you're gonna have to balance yourself. And especially the first few years of getting into programming, you might have to take a little bit of a break and really just focus on your skill set to become a better programmer, because it is very hard to enjoy both activities in a day and age when you're probably already working full-time and you're trying to build these skills, and you're gonna need that time behind the screen to be on your computer. So with that being said, guys, enjoy your games. Hey, we all should, but also don't let it distract you from getting to where you want to be as a programmer and your skill set as a developer. So take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.